Hello and welcome to a D&D campaign. We're starting a new campaign, even though you probably haven't seen the old campaign. But there is a campaign. It's somewhere on the internet. Go find it. Um, Welcome to Roll for Frog. I am your Marshmaster, and I'm joined by my friends, the Hoppy Heroes. And the Hoppy Heroes are starting on a new adventure. Now, is this a frog-based adventure? It is not. Is this a swamp-based adventure? It is not. It is simply a D&D campaign, just like many others, but we have little frogs that represent if we're talking or not. So, if you're distracted by them, we are. Let us know in the comments. Write a long essay. Give us all that good traction. Also, we're listening to Pocket Bard. Have to mention it. An excellent app that I've been using a lot to study for background music. But for now, we're just using it for our backgrounds for our little D&D session. So let's go around the group. Like I said, I'm your Marshmaster. My name is Michelle. And over here on this side of my screen is Uni. So Uni, if you want to introduce your character, and well, your name is Uni. Spoilers.
Yes, hello. Well, I'm Uni. I'll be playing Blossom, and she's a Lasmar.
What does she look like?
Just blonde, golden hair, very light, almost like kind of sea glass blue eyes, and she wears a lot of pink.
All right.
My name is Marta, and I'm gonna be playing Nola, who is an elf. She has a bit of a darker skin, but very white hair, and she's a very friendly child that enjoys spending time with her friends, sun, and especially making flower crowns.
Nice. Oh yes, in case we failed to mention it, all the players currently are in their pre-evolution, in their child stage, but you might see them grow up during the campaign. So if you think, man, these children are annoying, just bear with us. All right, bear with us. You'll love it, I promise. All right, next. Looks like someone does not have the Roll20 chat open. Blurry, would you like to go next?
Alright, so I'm Blurry and I'm gonna play a character named Fleur. She's a fire genasi from kind of higher household, and she just loves to run around and be friends with everyone.
All right.
Hello, I'm Jasper, and I'll be playing the little dragonborn Fletcher Redwood. And, well, he's a little blue rascal, wears muddy clothes, and just likes playing outside, stick fights, that kind of thing.
And I'm Marcus. I'm playing Garrick Redford, the older and more esteemed Dragonborn brother, also from blue Jewish scales. And I really like games. Any kind of game. That's fun, and I hate ghosts.
Oh, so Garrick is scared of ghosts. All right, hang on. Let me grab my notepad. Hang on, let me write this down. No, we're just gonna get right into the adventure and just have a very short little burst of excitement and sort of see where the beginning of our story goes. So, the summer has felt like a long, uninterrupted dream. Together, you have slid down haystacks, ran barefoot through dewy meadows of the graveyard district of the city of Waterdeep, the grand city where you all live, and you have leapt from ropes into the deep water harbor. Ropes that were likely attached to ships, followed by angry shouting of sailors, and then running away quickly. You have fished with jars and undertaken dangerous escapades, or well, as dangerous as children make their days. Your kids united by a single thrilling secret, which is Juniper, the orphaned owlbear cublet. You found her one morning, lost and shivering, perhaps, with nothing but a wooden tag around her neck to identify her. You looked for an owner, but not for too long, and then adopted her into your gang. You've kept her secret and promised to care for her. Juniper is the tie that binds you together, and you'll never, ever let her come to harm. Right before we started, you already were playing tag with Juniper, and some people were horribly losing at tag. But, sadly, weeks wheel by and the days turn shorter. Rain forces many of your games indoors, and just when the leaves begin to turn, the Witchlight Carnaval visits your town, the city of Waterdeep, to offer a final breath of summer. Colorful wagons soar down from the sky, pulled by horses wearing butterfly wings. And the carnival sets up right outside of the city gate, sort of along the wall that surrounds Waterdeep on the land side, not the coastal side. As the news of the carnival spreads, so does the warning. Entry without a ticket is strictly forbidden. But before you can ask your parents to even buy you a ticket, the most terrible thing happens as Juniper runs away, scrambling excited through the fields and out the gate in the direction of the carnival. Now this seems like a dangerous place for an owlbear cub to go, so you give chase at once, and before you know it, you've darted through the bushes and trespassed into the carnival site without a ticket. Juniper must be somewhere nearby, and you must rescue her before the carnival whisks her away on a magical journey. Sticking to the shadows, you sneak as close to the carnival as you dare. Colorful stalls line the thoroughfare of the trampled grass. Carnival guests mill around laughing while stall holders cry out their games. And there's the music of a calliope that drifts in from afar. You spot that all of the carnival guests wear butterfly wings on their back and clutch printed tickets in their hand. Fantastical beasts prowl through the crowd. You can see a giant six-legged feline with barbed tentacles sprouting from its shoulders. Pixies riding through pixies riding, where are they riding? Pixies riding giant snails and much more. There's a bugbear wearing a belt of matted hair who grumpily patrols the area, keeping an eye out for troublemakers. And then you quickly spot Juniper. She dashes over to a caravan on the far side of the thoroughfare and hops in through a windowsill. Before you can even stop her, she hops into the arms of a clown wearing a black and white suit. He grins with delight as he holds her and lifts her inside, drawing the shutters behind him. There's a sign hanging from the window of the caravan which reads, "Knock for Candlefoot's Story Hour. Cost 3 carnival prizes." And you find yourself, if you look in the Roll20, my friends, on a corner of the carnival. And I will show it to you right now. There you have it. The people watching at home, let me quickly switch over to Roll20. Welcome. And you see, this is your corner of the carnival. So you see various nearby stalls. You see Bash a Beholder, Cuddle the Catoblepus, Fold Up Friend, Name the Unnameable, What Time Is It, Mr. Witch, The Wheel of Magic, Wittershin's Rhymes, and Candlefoot's Story Hour. But you now know that the price to enter Candlefoot's Story Hour is 3 prizes. What would you like to do?
Now we have to play the games to win the prizes just to get inside? Ah. I
That's
told you.
fun.
Well, at least we get to play the games, right?
If we don't deprove.
We shouldn't be here.
Yeah,
Did you
exactly.
know that most
Well,
of those games
We're
was
already
money?
here. Oh no.
Well, you know
At least they did.
You know what this means? Act like you have a ticket and don't. If they ask, my friend has it. Anything like that.
You can point to any
Oh.
random adult
Mhm.
and say that they have your ticket. The farther the adult is, the better. And then you run.
The simpler the lie, the better it is.
That won't work. You don't run. That's bad.
No, because we were gonna get caught more easily.
Because
and-
then they're gonna talk to that person.
Yeah, but we will be gone.
Okay, but if we just act like everything is okay, maybe nobody asks us, So, how about we try to get the prizes first? Let's get Juniper and then get out of here as fast as possible.
Yes.
So, who? I want to play everything, but who wants to start? Like, could go this one and just point to the right, as I think we are at Candlefoot's story hour, close to it, like the Wheel of Magic. Like maybe this one.
We can play it.
Sounds
Let's see.
fun. I would go there.
I mean,
I'm also
everything
would go
sounds
there.
fun here.
All right.
Maybe we
so
just
you
shouldn't split.
head
There's a
to
lot
the-
of things here.
So you head over to the Wheel of Magic.
Yes.
All right. So at Wheel of Magic, there's a crier who shouts, roll up, and spin the Wheel of Magic. Your journey to the strange and arcane starts right here. And you see everyone in line has, like I said, a ticket. And there is the guy who just cried this out is punching everyone's ticket, as if there is a certain amount of punches on the ticket before they get to spin the wheel. And again, you see all the carnival guests are wearing these butterfly wings that are made of some type of paper.
Damn it!
Maybe
Okay.
we should get some of those before we do anything else.
But where do we get them? We would need to have a ticket.
The entrance.
But you would have to steal them.
Or from somebody. I
We
mean,
could borrow them.
Are there no tickets laying on the ground or something?
Make a perception check.
I'm also gonna look at the ground as Fletcher suggested.
First roll of the campaign.
8.
You do not see any tickets on the ground, Fletcher. I'm sorry. Did you also want to roll, Nola? Not gonna let
Yeah.
everyone roll, but the two.
And I also have the perception skill.
Yes, so you get a proficiency bonus of +2. So what did you roll in total?
Wait.
Math.
Yes, math. Proficiency +2 plus wisdom +1, so +3, so that's 17.
17. Very good. You find a ticket on the ground. I would like for you to roll a d8. It looks like this ticket only has 1 punch in it, meaning you can play 7 more games with this ticket.
Hey.
Guys, I got it. The only problem. Well,
You
we still
need-
have 7 more punches to go.
Do we
but I
need
don't
the
have the
butterfly,
butterfly
wings?
wings.
Yeah. Maybe we could borrow them from someone.
Well, I have some paper, but I don't think it's the same one.
What
You
type of
can-
paper does it look like? Craft
Okay,
paper.
but if we have a ticket, maybe we can tell them that we just lost our wings, and so they give us new ones. We have a ticket to
You
prove
could do
it.
that.
I can try that. Okay,
Look,
but
we
we
just
can't
kissed.
go. Okay, we can't go
There's
all
just
in
one
there because
person
there's
goes,
just one
yeah.
ticket. Yes, and if we all go in there, it's gonna be suspicious. So
Mhm.
I can go and I can try to get the wings, maybe.
I don't mind talking to people. If you want me to do it.
Me
At least-
neither, I can do it.
Well, we can't go everywhere. But I found the ticket.
Then
You
you
can
go.
do it. I don't mind.
Okay,
It's your ticket now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna play this one guy, and then I'm gonna give it to the next person so that somebody else can play it.
That's
Okay.
cool.
Did you
Thank
I'm gonna go
Did you
stand in
say you-
line.
Did you say you have paper?
Well, yes, but I'm
mean,
not
I
really
have
good at.
I have some crayons. I mean, maybe I can make something.
I could make some wings. I'm gonna pull out the paper and the ink pen and give it to Fletcher.
I thought he was gonna
you-
make a ticket.
Yes.
Do you have some?
So, Fletcher, do you try to make
string?
some butterfly wings?
I'm going to try it.
Alright, what ability do you think you should be rolling for this?
I mean, the art of crafting might be a sleight of hand.
Right, I was thinking like a dexterity something. So let's do sleight of hand. Sure, I'll give you that. Can you roll sleight of hand for me, please? Very
19.
nice. You make 1 pair of very convincing butterfly wings.
Nice.
Very impressed, Fletch.
That looks
As I
amazing.
give them back.
So one person gets ticket and the wings and go into the line, and then we just swap, right? Thanks, Fletcher. Those are amazing.
So does
I
this
put
mean
them on-
everyone else is hiding because you do not have wings?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Or what is
I'm
everyone
hiding.
else doing? Would anyone else like to try anything?
I'm gonna try and find some butterfly wings. Maybe
Alright.
borrow them, but
I
try and
will
find some.
try to find another ticket.
Alright, you may both make a perception check for this.
And I'm standing in the line to play the Wheel of Magic.
Alright.
Nice.
Blossom, you definitely do not find any butterfly wings lying around. And Flare, Blossom roll a natural 1, first roll, and Flare will roll a 17. I don't know, do you have a bonus on perception, Flare?
Nope, I don't.
Alright. Just for people watching at home, the kid characters do not have excellent stats, so most of them are just flat rolls, if not negative modifiers. But Flare, you do not find a ticket just laying around on the ground, but what you do spot is a halfling mother who has 2 children that she is already sort of holding, and then a third child that she's trying to hold with her other hand as she's trying to take all her children to the fair. And it looks like she has 2 tickets just sort of sticking out of her butt pouch, right? As she's sort of like very occupied taking her children from one side to the other of this thoroughfare.
I will stare at Garrick and say, if something happens, you didn't saw anything, and you will not say anything to my dad. And just goes around the.
Who?
What is she
Just
doing?
think about-
So what's Flare doing?
Fleur will try to snatch those 2
You're gonna
tickets.
try and snatch him? Alright, so you sort of sneak away from your friends for now and try and sneak up to this lady. So, you may roll a stealth check. Let's see what happens. Very nice.
Oh.
That is a 2. So you try and quietly sneak up to this lady, but you trip and you try and catch yourself on her pants. And you sort of pull her pants down in the middle of the thoroughfare.
I'm sorry, miss. I'm really sorry.
Oh my god! Oh, you little child, what have you done? Oh, hang on. Larry, sit down, sit down. And she sort of sets her children down and she sort of like starts pulling up her pants. She looks very embarrassed. You can already see that this bugbear that I described before, that was sort of making sure no one was up to any bad things, his attention is drawn in your direction. But you feel like you have a little moment here to maybe do something. So what would you like to do?
I would like to apologize to the lady and hide go just other direction just to hide
Try and
somewhere.
dash into like a little space in between 2 attractions maybe?
Yeah.
Alright, make a new stealth check to do this. Alright, so with a 14, I'm gonna assume it's just straight rolls unless you tell me otherwise, alright? So with a 14, you do successfully sort of quickly like apologize to this lady. She looks very flustered and you sort of dash into a little alleyway, but you find that this alleyway is actually sort of splits 2 ways. You sort of sneak around and emerge way behind where that bugbear is, who's still heading towards this halfling lady. So there was some type of like little, spatial weird thing going on in this alleyway and sort of emerge way on the other side where he's never going to find you. Now I'm curious, what is a trait that Flare has that she would be proud of? What is like a trait that Flare is very like, oh, maybe she has very nice calligraphous handwriting or something. Can you just describe a trait that Flare is very fond of herself?
What she's proud of, probably her strength because she can help her dad with groceries.
Okay. But you find yourself sort of alone on this far side of the carnival. You still do not have wings or anything. And as you're sort of, in this alleyway, sort of peeking around the corner and then sort of peeking your head back in, you hear like a little cough behind you. Like someone is just coughing a little bit. Not like someone is seriously ill, but just more of like
She's gonna really slowly look behind her.
Sure, what you see is a I can only describe her as a dark blue woman. She is sort of dressed in this dark blue acrobat's costume, because this is a carnival, so there's likely acrobats and all sorts of people who work at this carnival. She is wearing a crescent moon shaped mask, but you can see her eyes, you can see her mouth, and she is smoking a cigarette. She goes, "Hello, darling. Where did you come from?"
That way.
I get the feeling that you're snooping around. That's not true, is it?
Oh no, I would never do that, miss.
Are you certain? Because you look a little lost and you don't have any wings.
I don't. Um, miss, it's really hard to break paper wings.
So you broke your wings.
Yeah, I did.
Have you told your parents about this? Because children are only allowed to enter if they have parents with them. Where's your parents?
I need to find my dad.
Alright, hang on.
I lost him.
Let me give you a hand. And she sort of throws her stick on the ground, stomps it out, and then walks over and lays a hand on your shoulder. And as she touches you, you feel an incredibly cold shiver go through you. And you feel weaker. Just a little bit. And then she says,
Oh, miss, do you have like a problem with your blood? Your hand is really cold.
children are not allowed to enter the carnival without a ticket. And then she sort of pushes you out of the alleyway. And as you turn around, she's gone.
There was like with such a confusion look around for any of her friends because she does not know what happened.
Alright, meanwhile, Nola already made her way to the Wheel of Magic. Is this correct?
Yep.
Because you have a ticket, so you go over to the Wheel of Magic. Alright, and you sort of wait in line for a little bit, and then it is your turn to go. As a contestant for this carnival, and I want you to keep track of your own ticket punches. I'm not going to keep track of them for you. I expect you guys to play fair. So punch 1 ticket, so you have 6 punches left. You must spin a wooden wheel divided into 8 segments, which spins with a satisfying clickety-clackety sound. That's literally what it says in the adventure. As the wheel spins, the contestant must choose a segment and pull a lever to try and stop the wheel on that segment. So essentially, there are 8 schools of magic on this wheel. I will read them out to you. It's not that important that you remember all of them. Just remember one of them that you want to try and land this wheel on, alright? So there is Abjuration, which is defense magic. Nola is a little bit of a studied person, right? She would at least know the schools of magic. So Abjuration, which is defense magic. Conjuration, which is summoning magic. Divination, which is sort of looking into the future. Enchantment, which is mind things. Evocation, that's blasty boom boom magic. Illusion magic, which speaks for itself. Transmutation magic, which is changing shapes of things. And necromancy magic, which is all to do with undead and that sort of thing. Where would Nola want to land the wheel?
Illusion.
On illusion. Alright. Now you may roll a wisdom check. If you succeed, it lands on illusion and you will win a prize. If you fail, it will not land on illusion. Something will happen, but you will not win a prize.
I get a +1.
Alright.
15.
Alright, so on a 15, tick, 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 and you try to perfectly pull the lever so that it lands on illusion. And you actually do land it on illusion perfectly. So for the next hour, you can cast the minor illusion cantrip at will. You also win a prize, and the prize for winning Wheel of Magic is a Wand of Whimsy, so I have it right here for you to see. The wand has 8 charges. You can use an action to expend 1 charge and create one of these effects. You can cause change the hair color or hairstyle of a creature you can see within 50 feet of you. You can cause a small cloud of butterflies to flutter from the tip of the wand, or you can conjure a brief tinkling melody from the wand. It recharges at dawn, blah 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 blah. You should see it in the Roll20 as well, so don't worry if you didn't catch all that. Do you see it? The Wand of Whimsy. Alright. So as you're
Winning.
yeah. So as you're sort of
Oh no. Okay.
as you receive your prize, I have a question. What does Nola take pride in?
She works really hard on her calligraphy.
Yeah.
She wants to have the very fancy writing.
Sure. As you receive your prize and you're about to sort of turn around and look for your friends, you feel something tug on your maybe. Are you wearing like a dress or maybe a shirt? What do you think Nola would be wearing?
A shirt.
Shirt. You feel something tug on your shirt. And as you look, you see a little girl. She looks maybe 6 years old or 7 years old. She has a giant pink lollipop and a frog mask. And she says, and you see she's wearing little butterfly wings. And she says, "Have you seen my parents?"
Oh, what do they look like?
They're my parents, and my dad has a mustache, and my mom is really pretty.
Okay.
And she
Where
was
did you
wearing
see them
something,
last?
and she was wearing butterfly wings.
Oh, well,
My mama said something really important.
what did she say?
If I get lost, I need to find the big cat. Will you come to the big cat? I don't know where it is, but you look really nice.
Yeah, I will. Just, we can go with my friends, so it's gonna be more fun. And we'll go together.
Did you know you're not allowed to enter the carnival without a ticket?
I do have a ticket.
Yeah, but you didn't buy that ticket. That's not
Well, I don't
allowed. You
have the
know that,
money.
right?
I
And then she
Do
sort
you
of
have the money
tugs
for the
you,
ticket?
and
I
she
don't have
tugs,
money for the ticket.
she tugs you down a little bit, and she's
Oh.
surprisingly strong as she tugs you down a little bit. She
Creepy.
says, "You're not allowed to enter without a ticket."
I do have a ticket.
I think
I
I'm gonna
have a
go
ticket.
find my mommy by myself, and then she lets go and she runs away.
Wait, yeah. She's gonna get lost. But that was scary. And I'm gonna go look for my friends.
Sure, Nola, you do notice now that you're paying attention to it. All of the stalls have a sort of name above it, right? The name of what game it is. But the letters sort of cross over into each other, and is that a D or is that a P? It must be, you must be tired, and you continue looking for your friends. Blossom, Fletcher, Garrick, what have you guys been doing?
I've been hiding, but trying to watch the wheel. If Nola wins or not.
Sure. All you would have seen is sort of this little girl asking for help. You didn't catch the conversation fully, but it does look like a little girl that just lost, asked Nola for help, walked with her a little bit, and then got angry about something, and then the child ran away.
Weird.
Fletcher
You also
both
see
look
sort of all the way at the other side of this little corner, Flair emerges out of an alleyway.
Oh, there's Flair.
Oh.
Flair.
Fletcher at this point was just sitting, also hidden in bushes. At a certain point, just not focusing anymore, just with a stick, drawing on the ground, just little notes and just a painting, that kind of thing, scribbling.
Flair, can you roll a sleight of hand check for me? Alright. I will say that you, on an 8, which is, your child, you did manage to swipe one of the tickets from the halfling woman. So can you roll a d8, see how many punches it already has on it? It already has one punch, meaning that you have 7 more left. And you guys can definitely join up again with the 5 of you.
Hey guys, I won! I
You
won!
what?
Oh.
And I got
Let's
this magic
pick.
wand, and now I have this thing that I can just look. And I'm gonna cast the illusion of a butterfly. Look!
Oh.
And I'm gonna wave my hand through
Whoa.
it like, it's not real, don't worry.
You can
Aw.
summon butterflies?
So cool.
It's not real, look.
It's
You are magical.
What? Why was that? That kid
Oh,
was
Can
really.
you?
Oh, yeah. She walked up to me and said that she lost her parents and asked if I could help her. And I said yes. And I just asked if we can get you guys so that we all go together. And then she got really angry and told me that I cannot enter without the ticket. And I showed her my ticket. And she was, but you didn't buy the ticket, did you? And I said that I don't have money for the ticket. But she didn't listen. She just kept on telling me that, that I cannot be here without a ticket. And I do have a ticket. And I don't know. She was very angry.
Maybe she saw us finding the ticket.
But just for my help, why would she be rude?
I don't know.
Makes no sense.
Some child. Some are weird. Do you remember that guy we saw last week? He was weird too.
Yeah, it was weird.
But he was different weird.
I mean, that's a creepy
was
weird.
mean.
He was just weird, but you know, the weirdness is kind of like overlapping, and the weird can become crazy weird or weird or
You start
insane
getting.
It's really
weird.
confusing.
You see Gary start losing concentration.
Mhm.
So can we play more?
Yes.
I have a ticket. I have a ticket.
What?
You have a
Ooh.
ticket? How do you...
I have it.
Did you get the
You have a
ticket?
ticket.
So Fletcher, I get the vibe you're an artsy kid, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Can you make a perception check for me? While this conversation is going on, you would have seen sort of plastered up, because I imagine you guys are sort of hiding in between two of these wooden sort of carnival stands. You're sort of hiding in this little alleyway nook, right? Yeah. And you see across the street on the other side, there is a similar alleyway nook, but there is a large poster on the other side in that alleyway nook that has these horses with the large butterfly wings on the poster that you saw when they came into town. And you sort of look around, take the thoroughfare, and you can see sort of petals and blossoms falling down but never really hitting the ground for some reason, and these sort of paper and fabric banners that stretch all the way from one side to the other in the thoroughfare that says welcome to the Witchlight Carnival and who will be crowned Witchlight Monarch. And you just see all these opportunities for craft.
You guys see that poster right there?
What?
Mhm.
Yeah.
You see the horses with the wings?
Mhm.
Yeah.
If we cut out the wings from that poster, we can make more wings.
Can you do
Oh.
that?
How
But
do
they're
we do
gonna
that?
notice the poster is missing.
Yeah.
Can I make a new poster? Like, for the time when you are cutting the poster, maybe I can make a poster so they don't notice right away. And
That's
they'll notice
epic.
after a while.
That's like
I-
super smart.
But at that point, we can just make wings. And we don't have to cut out the poster.
I don't think I'm strong enough. I don't think I can make that many wings.
I mean, we
I can
only
make
have
one
2
poster.
tickets. Hmm.
No, I can't. Maybe if I try, maybe if I practice, but I don't think we have the time. I think I could make some poster though.
I mean,
Or you go with Fletcher's idea. And
yeah,
then
my grandpa always said if you just really try and it doesn't work, you just didn't try hard enough. You little shit.
Hmm.
Don't
That's
talk to me
very
like that,
nice.
Fletcher.
No, he said that.
why do you always say my?
Oh.
It's also mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Our grandpa.
Yeah,
Every
our.
time.
Sorry. Well, okay, let's tear up this poster. As I walk through.
Alright, so you need to get to the other side of the thoroughfare. So I would like for you to make a stealth check.
I can do that. It will be +1.
All right. Do you guys understand what I mean when I say thoroughfare? Do we all know what that word means? Sort of
No,
Little
but I will look
street,
it up.
right?
the carnival street.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're sort of crossing from one side of the carnival to the other. Imagine like Disneyland, where there's the wide road with the stalls on both sides, and you're sort of just crossing from one side to the other.
Yeah.
All right. So as Fletcher starts crossing to the other side, there's a large parade that picks up and sort of, starts. You can see there's a very large sort of tree that lumbers that has a tiny little squirrel on the shoulder, and they're sort of throwing out acorns and nuts, and there's little, clowns handing out balloons and everything. And you guys clearly, not everyone has wings, so you're not sure if you want to draw attention to yourselves. But you can definitely see Fletcher is sort of caught up in the middle of this. So Fletcher, I would let you. How do you want to deal with this? Because you're currently in the middle of a dance group. You can see there's a group doing a dance routine. They're not wearing butterfly wings, but they're wearing uniforms. Like they're clearly part of this group. So what would you like to do as you're sort of not sure how to get out of this dance group currently?
Oh crap. Well, I mean, is it just people, or is there a cart or a floating thing with it?
Yes, I would say there is sort of this cart that is part of, what do you call that? Like a large parade cart. That is part of it. The dancers are sort of dancing around, and you can see it has sort of this flamboyant, white-skinned elf on it that is holding a cane that has a butterfly at the end as well. Sort of this large statue of this clearly sort of relevant person to the carnival. You're not sure, who's sort of in this heroic pose as they're sort of dancing around him and moving forward with the parade.
I'll try to slide under the cart.
Try and slide
Just
under
out
it.
of sight.
Sort of
Yeah.
just hold on to it and slide under.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I'm going to blow my nose, but you may roll a second stealth check.
Hey.
21.
All right. Very nice. Yeah. Not only do you manage to sort of slip under this card for now, but before it gets too far away, you sort of see an opportunity to sort of roll to the side and end up in a little sort of ditch on the side of the road. So you're not riding the whole parade throughout the whole carnival. And as you land in this ditch, you hear, "Ow!"
Oh. What did I hit?
So as you look, there's a little girl with a little lollipop and a pig mask. And she goes, "Ow, why did you do that? That really hurt." It looks like she's also sort of crouched down in this ditch right now. Are we hiding from something?
I think so.
Okay.
What are you hiding from?
Well, my mom said to find the big cat, but the big cat looks scary. So I'm just hiding here for now.
Oh, where did you see the big cat?
Right there. And she points over, again, to this very large cat. Like, 2 children are currently riding this sort of large lion of a cat. It has 4 legs and fully black skin, and it has these tentacles emerge from the shoulders, but there are these sort of cloth butterfly wings attached, and you can see she's wearing sort of this collar with a little cask of lemonade on it that children are sort of running up and grabbing some lemonade from. But she looks scary, so I'm not sure if I want to get too close.
Do you want me to go with you towards the cat?
No, I think I'm just gonna study it for a little while. What's your name?
My name is Fletcher.
Hello, Fletcher.
Nice to meet you. What's your name?
That's none of your beeswax. Hey,
Oh. Okay.
What does Fletcher take pride in?
Fletcher feels like he's really accurate, so at stacking things. Just, Jenga, just like putting things tightly higher. So patience.
Alright,
He has
alright.
patience when he needs to.
Sure, you can be focused when you need to. Yes,
Yeah.
alright. And then she sort of places her hand on your hand, and she says, "None of your beeswax. Also, you should really have bought a ticket. Alright, bye!" And then she sort of gets up and gets out. And you immediately go, "What was I doing? Why am I here? Where are my friends? What's going on?"
Yeah. Well, that's my stage 9 out of 10. So it's like, what was it again? Okay, let's hide until I remember.
Alright. And yeah, you do feel like a little bit of your focus just isn't there anymore. And then the parade eventually passes, and you are now on the other side of the thoroughfare. What would everyone else like to do during the parade? Like, you guys all see Fletcher sort of scoot under this ride, and then you don't see him anymore, so you're not sure what happened with Fletcher.
I am panicky trying to look for Fletcher, but I don't have the wings. I can't go out there.
Okay,
damn it,
take those.
Fletch.
Nala is giving you the one that Fletcher made, that she was currently wearing. Just be careful, okay? And oh, the ticket. They are asking for the ticket, so be careful.
Okay. I
We're
will
gonna
try.
stay here, so
Okay.
you can find us later, okay?
Okay. I'm trying to look for Fletch.
All right, so
Me-
you
Mom will kill me.
you have butterfly wings, so you do not need to make a stealth check, but you can make a perception check, please.
Sure. 10.
All right. On a 10, you do actually spot sort of across, not like right across where all your friends are, but like a little bit away, next to some of the Psychospin, what do you call that? Cotton candy stall. You see what you think is like the glint of Fletcher's eyes. What color are Fletcher's eyes? Because you're dragonborn, so I imagine you have sort of these large slitted, dragon-like eyes. What color do you think they would be?
I think they would be brown.
Sort of a brownish, yellowish, catching the light glint of these two eyes that you think, okay, that's probably Fletcher over there.
I would at least run close. Fletch!
I mean, no response. It's not like this person is actively watching you. You just sort of saw the glint of these two eyes and then sort of dart off to the side.
Yeah, I would run after them.
Sure. You run into a space between these two stalls, different stalls than they were before. But don't see anything. But then you just feel sort of a presence step out behind you.
Fletch? I'm gonna just turn around.
And you see sort of hunched down a small toad-like person. Sort of greenish skin that has sort of, boils on it. These large yellow brownish eyes that you probably saw before. Sort of this just sort of wet floppy hair off to the side, who sort of just looks at you and then cocks a face to the side and then just says, Fletcher? I'm not Fletcher.
Yeah, I see that.
Who are you?
I'm Gar.
Gar. Gar, you didn't buy a ticket, Gar. When you come to the carnival, you have to buy a ticket.
I did buy a ticket here.
Sweet Gar. You think I don't know the difference?
No, I didn't buy it. Somebody bought it for me.
Oh, yes. So it is technically theft. It's not
But
allowed. Naughty boy. Naughty, naughty.
My parents bought it for me.
Now, Gar, do you want to lie to me again? Or do you want to tell me that you sneak into the carnival? Naughty, naughty, it is not allowed. We protect the carnival and we know. You did not buy this ticket. It is alright. And she reaches out this nasty froggy hand that has like webs between the fingers and sort of just lays it on the side of your face. It is alright.
I'm sorry.
And she sort of taps the side of your face. What does Garrick take pride in?
His rhythm.
Really?
Yeah.
He's always on beat?
Yeah, he likes dancing. He likes music. He whistles a lot, sings, hums. Maybe his how do you call it? I would say rhythm because it's a very overarching thing. Yeah, that's what I thought of.
You sure lie a lot, Garrick. Don't lie again. And she sort of taps the side of your face. And then she sort of ducks down, and for a moment you think she trips, and as you look, she's just gone.
Oh, Fletch! Ghost! And just start running. Fletch!
And you start running, and yeah, you do find Fletcher, who is probably still hiding in this. Or did you sneak over to the poster already, or are you still hiding in the ditch?
Still in the ditch.
Alright. You find Fletcher in the ditch.
Fletch, what are you doing here?
Whoa, Gar. Get down here. What happened?
What's a... weird frog ghost. Just crawl under.
Wait, ghost? What?
Oh, not the frog ghost.
Weird frog ghost.
Oh,
They knew I lied. Nobody knows I'm lying.
you're always lying.
What? Except for you, nobody knows it.
Ah, okay.
Touched me.
Wait, you got something.
Should have wiped off a little bit of slime from the side.
Yeah.
Yep.
Stay focused, bro.
What are we doing here? What are you doing here?
We're going to the poster. But there was this little girl and I don't know. What was I doing here?
Poster.
Ah.
You just said it.
Oh, poster. Yeah, right. Short memory loss. Let's go to the poster.
Okay.
Trying to.
1, 2, and then before I even say 3, I hit my head on the card. 3. Ow! You just crawl under.
Yep. All right, definitely. Yeah, the two of you make your way over to the poster. What is everyone else doing in the meantime? Would Blossom like to do anything? I feel like we haven't heard from Blossom in a while.
Are there I feel Blossom would just go up to tell the others to just go up to the wagon and tell the person that our owlbear went inside.
Alright, so what you want to do is go over to Candlefoot's story hour and just
Mhm.
ask.
Yeah.
Nola would not let you wander off alone, though. Because we agreed that we are staying together.
She would not wander off alone. She knows carnivals well enough to not be alone.
Very well. Let me go to Candlefoot's story hour. And as you knock on the door doesn't open, but you see sort of these, shutters like I have behind me, where you sort of pull the door open, they just go sort of, plop, and sort of you see this black and white clown behind it, and he says, "Do you have 3 prizes?"
No, I do not.
All right,
but
come back when you have 3 prizes.
But I'll knock on the door again.
Only if you have 3 prizes.
Sure, our owlbear is inside. You took it inside.
Don't be worried. Just get 3 prizes.
That's not fair. I'm just gonna sit down against the door.
All right.
Blossom,
He's mean.
psst, Blossom, get back here. You don't have the
No.
wings. Come back here.
No.
He's not gonna let you in. Come out here.
Listen, I'm gonna give you a ticket, and you're gonna go play, and it's gonna be fine.
Thanks, Flair. Come on, you're gonna get a ticket. Come here.
No.
Oh.
But we have 1 prize. We just have 2 more. 2 more.
Come on, what do
If
you
you
want to
win a
play?
prize,
What?
What do you want to play?
I want Juniper.
We're gonna get her, but we have to play first.
But that makes no sense.
The rules here are weird. You have to have butterfly wings and weird tickets, and there are weird girls here.
So
But-
none of the 3 of you have wings currently, right?
Nope.
Nola, I imagine Nola is still in that nook, just having her head peaked and just
Sure. So
whispering angrily to Blossom.
So what you're saying is you followed Blossom to the other side, wherever this Candlefoot story hour is, and then
It's not. We
head
are
there?
no. We are next to it. We are right next to it. Because we're in the nook between the 8 and 6.
I never moved. I only stood where we entered.
Because we were there at the beginning.
Mm,
We said because that's why I went for the Wheel of Magic, because it was right next to us.
all right, very well. So you're headed there. All right, I will accept it.
Yeah, it's
All right. Although, however, with Blossom sort of pouting and sitting down in front of this door, you do now see this large cat-like creature, this large panther-like creature, sort of cocks her head to the side a little bit, but it looks like she's currently still maybe a little bit busy with other children that are climbing her.
Mhm.
But she definitely like has her attention on you guys for now.
Can I try minor illusion? Do I see this?
Yes.
Can I try minor illusion wings on Blossom?
Yes, roll an Arcana check.
I have +1, so that is going to be 3.
Nice. So on a total of
On brand.
3, Blossom, would you like to do anything?
I see the cat, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna wave at the cat.
Claire, would you like to do anything?
I would. I think not. It's just like, Blossom, come here, please, please. We will have a game and we're gonna have fun.
All right, the panther starts coming over toward you guys as Blossom stays seated. Do Nola and Flair stay hidden?
Yeah.
Yes, but
Right.
I want to see what is happening.
Sure. So as the panther comes over and just sort of curiously walks up to Nola. Are you alright? Are you lost?
To me or Blossom?
To Blossom. Because Blossom is
Okay.
still sitting there.
Oh yeah, sorry, you said Noah, that's why.
Yeah.
I was
Oh, I'm
confused.
sorry.
Yeah, that's
I'm
why I was
sorry.
asking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Blossom, yes. Are you alright? Are you lost?
Yes, my owlbear.
I
I'm
assure you,
sorry for running on.
Candlefoot is definitely very good at taking care of creatures. Where are your parents?
They are home. I ran after my owlbear, I'm sorry.
Right. Star, and you see a cat-sized version, a small baby version of this large creature. Again, wearing little tiny butterfly wings, playing with a very shiny silver mirror ball.
Ooh.
Sort of follows up behind, says, "Yeah, Mom, what is it?" Star, I am going to go and get the carnival owners because this little girl is definitely lost and would need someone to escort her home. Can you stay with her until I get back? Yeah, Mom, definitely. I'm very good at keeping eyes on peoples. That's what I do. I'm aware, Star. Just make sure that she doesn't run off again, alright? Because we want to make sure that you get home safe, okay? Alright. And don't worry about your owl bear. Whatever happened, I'm sure Candlefoot will take care of it, okay? Now, until I
Okay.
get back, and she sort of pulls out of a little pouch, why don't you and Star go play some games? And she gives you a dandelion, a madalifio.
Mhm.
But you can see this is clearly a sort of a magical thing. It has 8 petals on it. Go and play some games, and then when I get back with the carnival owners, we will take care of this, alright?
Okay.
Alright.
I'm gonna ask Star what the dandelion does.
So that's a dandelion head. With a dandelion head, you can go up to carnival games and play games. But every single time you play a game, there's a chance that it loses all of its petals, and then you cannot play games anymore. It's like a chance thing.
Mhm.
We should totally go play a game. What do you like?
I like animals.
Well, I'm not an animal. We could play Cuddle Catoblepas, or we could play Name the Unnameable. Those are technically animals, I think. Maybe. I don't know, actually. What's your name?
I'm Blossom.
I'm Star.
Very nice to meet you.
So which one do you want to do first? Because those two definitely include technically animals. Hello?
I was writing down, sorry. I would like to cuddle.
Cuddle the
The thing.
Catoblepas? Excellent! Just come with me this way. I know exactly where it is. And I imagine the way that Star waddles is like a dog wearing socks. You know, it's sort of waddle, 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 waddle. Because he's a little tiny, very, like, I imagine thick legs, like a thick body, but just so small. You know,
Oh,
it's just
so
the
small.
so tiny boy. The proportions just do not really work. So yeah, you guys see Star and Blossom head off toward Cuddle the Catoblepas, and the two of you sort of left in this alleyway, and you can now see Nola and Flair across the thoroughfare. Fletcher and Garrick pulling a poster off the wall and trying to make some wings. So I would like the two of you to. One of you can sleight of hand check with advantage because you're doing it together.
This is a shit show.
Are they farther than 30 feet?
Yes.
Damn it.
All right. So with
You're
advantage,
doing so great.
with advantage it is a 19.
+1.
Nice. So dirty 20. So while you're doing this, you're sort of carefully tearing, but it takes so long. You're just like, oh, this is so boring. And then you sort of stop for a moment and sort of, oh wait, is that Nola and Flair? And you sort of wave at them, and then Garrick's like, why? And you sort of, Garrick continues, because it's an advantage because you're doing it together, right? But it looks like Fletch keeps getting sort of distracted and doing other things, and you sort of step in and sort of continue, and then Fletch goes, oh, I got it, and sort of pushes you aside, and then does like a little bit more, but then there's like a little ladybug that crawls onto your hand, and you go, oh, a ladybug, and you sort of walk over and sort of carefully blow it off, but it stays on, so you just, and then the wings sort of go, and you're like, oh, but it still stays on. So now there's a little ladybug that you're technically playing. It takes you guys a while to do this. But you do get, with a dirty 20, even though it takes a long time, 2 pairs of wings from 1 poster. Alright. What we'll do is we'll wrap up Blossom and the Cuddle the Catoblepas, and then we'll see what else happens to our young adventurers next time. But first, Cuddle the Catoblepas. So let me go here. It is hairy. It is scary. But is it cuddlesome? Can the fetid be petted? Step right up and find out. And you see, every person that goes into a tent, they are first blindfolded. And then there is it's essentially a game where you have to find, while blindfolded, the creature that is inside this tent, and you have to hug it for a minute. So would Blossom like to try this game?
Yes.
Alright, excellent. So you put on the blindfold, and you may roll a d8. Alright, you have a 4. Please write down that you have a 4. Essentially what happens is the 4th petal is pulled from your dandelion head. So if you go to a different game and roll a 4 again, you lose all your petals.
Okay.
But if you roll a different number, then it's fine. Alright. So you put on this blindfold, and Star says, I'll wait right here for you. I'll be right here. Don't worry about it. And you step into this tent, and you are hit with the most foul smell, way worse than elephant poop in a circus tent. And you have to make a Constitution check.
It's a -1.
Nice. Nice! 16! So, you're hit with the foulest smell. You immediately go, like a little branch just comes out. But you do feel this rough hair, right? Like a long-haired cow. It's not soft, it's definitely rough.
Yeah.
And this creature smells so foul. But as you sort of, your hands wrap around it, because that was the assigned task that you had to do, you do hear it go, oh. Like a very happy little creature noise. Like he doesn't get petted very often because he's very smelly. And sort of leans in toward you as you hug him. And then you hear, kid, what are you doing here? How did you even get into this carnival? Did you sneak in with that other little kid?
Huh?
You're not supposed to be in here, you know that, right?
I'm sorry. They're already getting the carnival owner. I'm just playing the games that they told me to.
Yeah, but I have to do my job too, kid. You have to understand. So
I
what
understand.
does Blossom take pride in?
Her kindness towards animals.
Alright.
That's really, really the bad moment for this.
Doof.
Yeah.
As the minute wraps up, because you did already succeed on the check, so
Mhm.
as the minute wraps up and you're sort of trying to stumble your way out, you don't necessarily feel anyone touch you, but you do
Mhm.
feel sort of this cold wind, just almost as if it passes through you. You can feel it sort of pick up your clothes behind you as if you aren't here and it's just sort of tugging on your
Mhm.
clothes. And as you step out, he says, the announcer says, my, it looks like we have ourselves a winner! And you are given this little sort of bottle,
Mhm.
which is this. Show to people. It's a potion of bubble breath. When you drink it, you can exhale colorful bubbles for the next hour.
Oh my god.
But animals, maybe after this experience with the Catoblepas, not really your thing.
Hmm.
Now tune in next time to find out what is going on with these weird carnival workers and why are they smoking in the carnival thoroughfare. And child safety is interesting. So I thank you for watching, and don't forget to roll for frog. We're out.
Ribbit.